This is another 6-player fixed card game which is being played with public randoms. I'm the red player in this game and I am in the 6th position. Let's see what I could get. The purple player sends me the alliance request and I think that's because he would like that I would let him capture South America, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I think I would rather prefer to capture Africa as I have a lot of troops there. That doesn't that much matter, but let's send the alliance request for all of the players and use the oldest and the sneakiest strategy in the world. If I have a lot of allies, it will be even better for me. I already got even 3 alliances and the only 2 players who don't want to be allied with me is the green and the blue players. And let's see what the pink player. Okay, the purple player. Attack my territory if need to. Which territory? Which of yours I should attack? I could probably move out into Central America if I want. But yeah, I think I will just go for Africa. I think that's my best. I don't really have another good option. I won't be going for Asia or so. The blue player accepts my alliance and the only player I'm not allied with is the green player. The one with which I will need the alliance the most, as he will be the player with whom I will be bordering the most. The alliances between the African and European players could be really important, as if they're enemies then just nobody of them will hold a continent, so a bit unfortunate that the green player is refusing to accept my alliance request, but maybe once he captures Europe, maybe he accepts it then. And the blue player surprisingly wants to contest for North America with a pink player, which I wouldn't say is very smart, but maybe he just wants to move his troops out, but it looks like he's doing a split, so I think that's a bad choice. You don't really want to fight for a continent, as in that case you could just both end up destroying yourself, so that's really bad. Alright, let's help out the purple player and attack a territory over here, and that's it. Let's go like this. And made a path for the purple players to troops to move on. Let's send him a thumbs up. And alright, the blue player isn't really happy about me that I captured his territory, but I did that because I wanted to help out the purple player and be a good neighbor of him. The green player is taking his turn to make his turn, and I think maybe he will just disconnect and become a bot, which will make me harder to capture Africa, but let's hope for the best. In either way, if he disconnects, he should be a problem to other players as well, and unfortunately he disconnects, but he didn't accept my alliance request, so maybe he would have been a bad neighbor. Well, right now it should be a bit easier to deal with the bot. Alright, the purple player helps me out a bit as well, and that's really appreciated. I really like that. Yeah, I think the purple player is definitely a high ranked player, then the blue player is probably more of a low ranked one since he is fighting for a continent. With the pink player and also is doing those troop splits, which will make the pink player even easier to crush his troops. Then the green player is a bot, and the orange player might be a high ranked player as well, and looks like that's it. Not sure if I should go fast capturing Africa or not, as if I capture it fast then I could waste a lot of troops, but if I capture it slow then the bot will take over Europe and might just prevent me from going for Africa at the first place, so I'm not really sure what I should do. Pink player moves out and I think I will definitely wait for one more turn or so. And why you didn't fortify, right? I don't really like what the orange player makes it harder for me to capture Africa, but not the world, not the end of the world. I think I will capture a territory here, so the purple player will put his army in Venezuela rather than Brazil, but maybe he will just be using this South American turtle strategy. And that's right, I really like what you helped me out. The blue player to take over Africa, that's really appreciated. Let's send you a thumbs up, I love that. Thank you very much. I will attack a territory of the pink player right now. And let's do like this, so the blue player will have another territory attack. I mean, he's still ahead, but I really want to push the orange player to move out as well. Also, hopefully the purple player won't be threatening me by keeping his biggest army on Brazil. That wouldn't be really good, and it looks like The green player has come back to the game, and honestly if his North American troops will get crushed somehow, then I think I could really eliminate him once he gets some more cards and once I trade in a bigger set if I get one at first. So we are going to see. That's actually really good what he is keeping a turn, as this way he doesn't get a card, meaning that I will probably be supposed to trade in a set before him. But let's see if the bot captures a territory, and the bot still captures a territory for him and completely takes over Europe. I don't really like what the green player keeps reconnecting. I really hope what he doesn't use the disconnecting strategy, in which you disconnect on purpose, and when bot becomes strong you come back to the game after some turns. So let's hopefully that's not that. And please don't pressure me, the purple player. And that's right, I really appreciate. Let's send you a heart. You're a really good neighbor of mine for sure. Let's see what the pink player does. Hopefully he crushes the blue player's troops, so this way it will be fewer opponents for me, but he crushes a territory of mine, which will make for the blue player even easier to contest with him, so that's good for me. I mean, it doesn't really make much difference, but yeah, it doesn't really make much difference. But my biggest question is, I mean, I don't really want to invade the green bot, but otherwise he won't let me capture Africa, but I think I should just really let the green bot hold Europe, as it will just be dumb to waste my troops on him, so I'm not going to invade him. And alright, thank you, the blue player, for capturing a territory in Africa. You make me even easier to go for it. That's really appreciated of you. I'm so thankful, the blue player, thank you very much. So the blue and purple players so far have been very good allies of mine, while I'm not so sure about the pink and orange players. I don't trust them as much. Let's capture a territory over here. And that's it. Let's see what the green bot does. If other players wants to let him hold Europe, then that's alright. He crushes the orange player, which could have invaded him if wanted, and goes into Africa. I think maybe I should even let the bot to grow strong. I think maybe eventually I should just take Europe from the bot himself. I mean, it's either Africa or Europe. I shall go for one of these. Alright, the purple player prevents the bot from holding Europe, and that's really great, but the bot is at 4 cards, meaning that he could trade in a set and crush the purple player's army on southern Europe, so that's not that much promising for the purple player, as his troops could just get crushed. Let's see what the orange player is up to. I think he might be the Australian turtling player. Purple player is obviously the South American turtle player, but he actually shows some initiative to attack something by invading the green bot into Europe, and the blue and pink players might be more of low rank players who will destroy themselves for the continents. And if a blue player actually wipes out the pink player from North America, then maybe I will finish taking him out. Maybe I will finish taking pink out from Asia. But let's see, maybe that's just one territory and that's it. But please continue. Yeah, that's really great. The pink player has been attacking a bunch of territories of mine, so in this case I will rather prefer to have the blue player as the alive player instead of the pink player, as I will see what the green player is a much better ally. And should I take him out, I mean, I will have to go a long way, but let's firstly see what blitz roll I get on the 4 troops of the, and yeah, I think I will go for him. And yes, that's a good blitz roll, I was a bit worried. And now let's trade in a set and fortify my troops back to Africa. That was a bit risky, but I received some extra troops. And now I'm at 5 cards to trade in another set as well. And let's see if a bot crushes with 7 troops of a purple player like predicted. No, he goes into Asia, and that might be even better because it will prevent the orange player from going for Asia. But the orange player might not have gone for it anyway. I think maybe Australia is just what he wants to have, and that's it. Alright, I really like the blue player. I really like the purple player's aggressiveness towards the green bot. He is really showing the initiative, and with that we might have another player get eliminated from the game, even though he's a disconnected player. but that will be still really awesome. It's the blue player's turn again, and let's see if he actually wipes out the green player out from North America. I'm really wondering how this situation will look after the blue player capturing North America. And another question, whether I should go for Africa or should I change my mind to going for Europe. And I think maybe I should go for Europe, but I mean, even for borders, do I really trust those players that much? I think Africa will be much more of a savior choice, but it won't give me as many troops, so let's see what I should do. And I think maybe I will just go for Europe for some extra troops. Yeah, let's see how it goes. And the purple player could probably capture Africa if he wants. But the biggest question, if the blue player is going to invade me. Also, I forgot about the green bot, but hopefully he doesn't invade me now. Yes, that's right. So the purple player could capture Africa right now if he wants. Or he could just eliminate the green player out from the game, but he gets a bad blitz roll, and that might not be just enough for that. But and that's a bad blitz roll, so the orange player takes out the green player out from the game. And maybe I should switch to the European turtle strategy, but let's see, I don't really like the orange player getting so strong, but I think it shouldn't be me. I think it should be the purple player who gets eliminated next. So let's see if the orange player actually eliminates the purple player out as well, or will he go for some another player, or just simply go for his Australian turtling strategy. And looks like he's going for the purple player, so I think that's a bit of a misplay of the purple player. The orange player takes over that initiative, and could he take out the blue player as well? I mean, maybe that wouldn't be worth, but the orange player is playing aggressively for sure. I think maybe I should take Australia from him if he doesn't fortify his troops back on Siam or Indonesia. And please invade the blue player so you will be an enemy with him. And he invades me. Let's please attack the orange player. Yeah, the orange player will be an enemy for both of us, so that's really promising. And don't you do it, why? He's doing manual rolls and I don't really like it, but very luckily I have that set, so that will be fine. He fortifies back. Well, most importantly, he forgot to invade me into Europe, which is very promising for sure. And I would actually love to take South America from the orange player, but now since the blue player has moved his troops out, I cannot really do it anymore. So let's just do this, yes. And let's fortify my army right here to use the European turtle strategy. Let's see if the orange player actually invades me. If he wants, he could let me be blocked, but if he invades me, then he will unleash his biggest army towards himself. Also, it would be great that he would invade the blue player as well, so this way we would have a common enemy. Or I mean that the blue player will be really mad on him and would like to eliminate him as well. So that will be really nice for sure. The orange player captures Africa, and please let me... Alright, he doesn't let me hold Europe, so that's bad. But please invade the blue player as well, I guess. But actually it will be great that the blue player will receive true bonus, but he doesn't, and that's bad. Alright, but he actually has a set, which is good. Ideally it would be best if he crushed the orange player's Australian army, but that's a long way to go, so I think he won't. The orange player is going to trade in my set, and I want that he will capture as fewer territories of mine as possible, while I will prioritize capturing the territories of the blue player, so I need to think how to achieve that. But also I don't want to let him hold too many territories, so that he wouldn't receive too big of the territorial true bonus. Or maybe I should do that and let him destroy the blue player. I think I will just recapture. That's kinda hard. I think I will just recapture Europe and that's it. Let's see what the orange player does right now. Hopefully he invades blue, but if he invades me, then he will unleash my army for another time. But actually the orange player is getting so strong, so I don't really like it. Alright, he sends a heart and invades me again, but I think that was I will let him hold Australia, but I mean my biggest goal was that he will trade a nice set and invade the blue player, so then the blue player will be neutralized and wouldn't end up holding multiple continents, and then I could just take the Australia from the orange player, but the orange player has a lot of troops in it, so that doesn't look too much promise. The orange player is actually fighting both of us at once and is doing that successfully. I should definitely attack him much more than I do now. I think I will just start taking over a bunch of territories or so. And yes, please invade him into South America. Alright, the blue player won't make it, but that's fine. And yes, capture as many territories of the orange player as possible, and I think I might play in the same way as well. Just please don't unleash his army. Yes, that's great. That's really great for sure. I think let's add some more troops over here. Encourage the orange player's troops, and now let's go with my biggest army trying to achieve a similar effect, and let's go doing this way. I think now I should hold South America for sure if the orange player doesn't have a set, and that's fine. Let's actually crush this one as well, and this one too, and that will be it for now. Let's fortify my troops here, so I will at least hold South America. And I think my plan will be achieved. I have a set, so I think I could completely take the orange player out if he unleashes my non-troops army. Alright, he also has to go through the two territories of the blue player, and I think that will be really the game. Yeah, I'm winning this game for sure. Right? 8 troop set. Well, maybe not necessarily, but let's see what the blue player does. Hopefully he just captures one territory of mine and that's it. Alright, he might just recapture North America. Yeah, attack my territory if you need to. You're a good ally, the blue player, so I really appreciate it. Just please let me hold South America, so I will completely take the orange player out. Yeah, attack my territory if you need to. You're a very good ally, blue. The orange player sends a heart, and I'm not so sure why. The last time he did that, he attacked. I'm not sure why he sends it again, as I'm just about to completely wipe him out from the game and take that victory for myself. If I get a good blitz roll, of course, but let's see how it goes. That's a bit bad one. But let's see if I'm able to do that here, and that's 93, which I win. That's awesome. And now I will... Alright, I actually do not have a set, I forgot that, but I'm still much more stronger than the blue player is, and that is going to give me the game. The blue player actually has a set, but I still think the game should be mine. Actually, a very fortunate thing that I successfully took the orange player out. Otherwise, if I failed, the blue player would have taken the orange player's cards, and probably he would have won the game himself. So unless he will be very slow attacking territories and wouldn't capture that many territories of mine at all. The blue player so far is attacking very slow and probably won't even invade me into Australia or Africa. One of them, yeah. So I think the game is won for me. I have the worst set possible, but that doesn't really matter. I think it's better for me to trade it in. And let's go capturing the blue player's territories, as many territories as possible. I think I won't even recapture South America, so I want just to prioritize capturing territories, and the blue player could invade me anyway, but that's alright. Let's actually protect Indonesia, so I might get a true bonus for Australia. Yeah, I think the blue player just surrenders. Let's add troops here and here. Let's go. Let's capture Asia if possible. And that will be it, I guess. I will just leave here. I'm not sure if the blue player is completely surrendering, but let's see this turn. Yeah, I think he just doesn't want to waste any time of both of us, so that's really appreciated. And let's send him a good game, well played. Let's send a heart, and that will be it. Love you, blue player, and thank you very much for a very good game. That's it, I won another game, guys. Let's see what the actual ranks of the players were and if I actually was right about them or not. Here's the battle log, And yeah, we got a mix of a lot of different ranked players. Expert 41,000. 11 online wins, 2 losses.